Hello everybody, welcome back to more BDSP. In this one we are going to be entering into the underground. This will serve as a bit of a guide to those of you following the walkthrough as to how this is all going to work. Now we are starting obviously where we left off, which is in Eternus City. Anyone that happens to be joining us, welcome in. So we are obviously right next to the Pokemon Center. I'm just going to come over one, and this here will tell you this is the underground man's house. So we're going to go in here, we're going to talk to this guy, and he's going to give us a kit. This is going to allow us to dig underground. Now, if you are following along, I recommend that you grab a good amount of Pokeballs. Pokemon down here seem to be more difficult to catch, and there are some that I want to add to my team so that we can use them as we go forward in the walkthrough. So he's going to tell us that we can use the Explorer kit to go underground. And he's going to plop us on here where we're going to see Rock. He's going to tell us about a load of stuff. Now, you'll notice that right next to us, there's like a little shiny thing on the map in the top left corner. We can actually make that a little bit bigger if we want to. This is basically somewhere that we can dig. So we'll go ahead, we'll dig this up. We can't really do very much with it right now. Art is going to switch your... Hey, come here. Get off. Get off. Art is going to switch your hammer. I recommend using the small one in general. And we have the 3 different levels of depth here, right? So you have this one here, which is only going to take 1 hit for us to see behind it. These ones here will take 2 hits, right? So if I want to come down here, maybe check out what's down here. This will take 2 hits. As you can see, it does damage the ones around it as well. And as we're doing it, I don't think I can actually hover over it. You can see that the top there is starting to crack. And once that gets all the way over, that's when we've run out of space for digging. So when you find something then, you're going to want to get it all uncovered. Note that you can obviously hit again, and that is going to continue to crack along, even if you have already uncovered the space. So you might come over here. It's really, yeah, I'm really not doing very well. Wow, we have completely missed it. We have got nothing. Well, we've got a little bit of something, and that is just going to give us this sphere, which we can trade for different items as we are underground. So that's the basics of how this is going to work. Now, before you leave, what I recommend you do on your first visit, which we are doing before we get the second gym badge. That's because this affects, as you get gym badges, that affects the level of the Pokemon down here. And the second gym badge seems to have the biggest jump. They go up by like a good 5 to 10 levels. And usually there's a Houndoom in here. Let's reset this. So each time you leave and enter the room, it'll change the Pokemon that are in there. Now I just want to show that we get a Houndoom down this way because I know a lot of people may want a different fire type to Ponyta. So I just want to show it turning up realistically. We've got nothing there. Okay, let me just skip forward. Okay then, so for whatever reason I have failed to get a Houndoom to show. I don't actually know what the cause is. Instead, then we are going to go ahead and go on with the second part. So basically, we are going to go ahead and leave the underground. We're going to go and talk to the old man again. He's going to give us a mission so that we can make our own base. I just kind of put it into perspective. I mean, I suppose I didn't spend forever. But when you look in my box right now, we now have Magnemite, Absol, Swablu, and Rhyhorn, all of which spawn in that room. They share like the same rare spawn spot. I just haven't had Houndoom come in. Now, previously when I practiced this twice on, well, once on Pearl, once on Diamond, and both times Houndoom was straight there, but for some reason this time just wasn't. But no worries, we're going to talk to this old guy again. He wants us to dig up some treasures. Right, yellow treasures. Oh, because we've already done it, it's going to give us a digger drill. I thought we had to go down and do it an extra time. I guess not. So that digging that we just did down below has caused him to give us the drill. So now we can go back underground. I've set mine to the shortcut bar. Then I'm going to continue playing alone. This is probably one of the cooler multiplayer aspects of the game. We've obviously not had anything quite like it previously. Now though, if we go up to any one of these walls, we can go ahead and dig a base out. That should be marked on there for us. Don't know if we can have more than one, I assume we can't. No, that's it, it's done. You go on in here. And then now, as you find statues, you'll be able to place said statues, if you have any, you don't have any. And that will affect what happens in the game. Obviously, we're still on the walkthrough. This character doesn't have lots of statues right now. So maybe we'll do a more complete guide later on. Now you might see under the map we have a 00 of 40. That's both a countdown and a count up slash kind of thing, where as we collect more diglets that are hanging around the cave, and I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a couple of Pokemon here for the playthrough. Let's go up to the north. As you're running around, you'll see Diglets and Doug Trio that drop like little red lights. As you collect them, it will build up that meter, and once that meter hits the top, it will basically upgrade all of the shiny points to give you better items and give you a higher chance at getting shiny statues, which look kind of like jade coloured, and that'll like massively increase the... I didn't need to come up this way actually, I need to go the other way. Massively increase the effects of the statues. Basically the way it works is the typing and evolutionary level of the Pokemon create like an increase. So let's say I had a statue of Machop here. It's chasing me. He's a low level fighting type. That would give me a small increase to fighting type Pokemon spawn rates. And so that's kind of what you want to do. Now only one Pokemon typing can be boosted at a time, so it'll kind of work as like a sum in there. So basically just have the statues in for typing of the Pokemon that you want. Either way, in this side we are going to be hunting down routes for my playthrough, so looks like it's not spawned. The best way to do this is to kind of pass through the room and go up to the top. So I'll skip over, move back in a second with the routes. Okay, there she blows. Hopefully it is a female. I do want to get God of War. That is my plan here. So if we don't put this down. Now I don't know if you can save and then reload into the underground. I don't think you can because it's an online feature. So, fighting should be quite safe to use on it actually, because it should be like mega resistant. Yes. Now after this video is done, I may come back down here and make sure we've got Pokemon with favourable natures at the very least. You can't really see the IVs very well at this stage. So other than like catching a few and then comparing them, probably aren't going to see all that much difference. Let's try Pokeball here. So I'll just show you guys the locations if I happen to catch a couple of extras that I do. If I don't, I mean, there's not really going to be a need for the main game. You only really need to like concentrate on Pokemon stats if you're going to be mega competitive or maybe doing the battle tower. But that's going to be routes. Let's see how lucky we were in the stats of that. Should have added that to party, but it's not a problem. We didn't get a nature on it, it's interesting. Cool, serviceable is what that means. Less attack for more special defense is ideally what you want, but we can switch you over now, taking Cadaver's place. Sorry, you are done. Now of course, as you can see, like when you encounter these Pokemon, if I didn't point it out already, these are way higher level than where you'll have likely been up to this point. Like most of the Pokemon have been facing with like what, maybe maximum level 12. Down here there are like 14. There are some 20s down here as well in some of those zones, so just be aware of that. Next up for us though, we are heading quite far. Let me just take a look at the map here so that I can gauge how far. So we're going to basically the bottom right corner. And is the bottom one of those two that are in the bottom right corner. That's going to give us, should give us Elekid and Ghastly. So that's my next So here's one of the diglets I was talking about. Here we go. It's just giving me one. So basically, if we get 40 of those, it'll upgrade all of the shiny spots you can see on the map right now. It's a 4-minute upgrade, so it is timed. And if somebody's digging the same spot as you, you actually help each other. So that's why I quite like that as a multiplayer feature. I'm probably going to have a go at this live stream later today, which may not make too much sense when you guys watch this, but I'm quite looking forward to giving that a go. In any case, let's continue making our way across here. We actually want 2 Pokemon from this next room that I want to get to. Let's skip this. I had to unpause because we finally found Houndoom. It is not in the place where I thought it was going to be, but they do spawn in the spacious caves. It just clearly is random, and for whatever reason, I've been mega unlucky with it. I'm going to catch this for being so insolent, and then we'll continue moving on. Cool, let's keep on making our way to the south. We're getting there now. I've just realised I've been quite silent. Hopefully it's not too bad. In any case, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. And it should be this one. That's the way we want. So in here, if you're playing Diamond like I am, we should be able to get Elekid. And regardless of which one you're playing, you'll be finding Ghastly in here and a few other ghost type Pokemon as well. So I'm going to capture some of these. Cool. So after having come through here quite a while, I just want to point out that Elekid can hide behind these statues. I've been in here quite a few times. Just to keep track, I have been catching a Ghastly each time I've been in here. So it may have spawned earlier than I've seen it. Just be aware that it can hide behind the crystals. But basically, like obviously when you're going in and out resetting, just make sure you kind of have a quick look around. Yeah, look. Little bugger. Anyway, we're going to catch ourselves an Elekid. This is going to be fun. I've never used Electivire before. Usually I like to use Magneton. So let's do something a bit different, in my opinion. Anyway. I'm using the story. This is a bad idea. Isn't it? Now we do need to check this once we've caught it. These baby Pokemon can in fact be caught with the item that you actually need to evolve them with. So we need to check that this has got the Electivire. If not, I'm going to be catching another one, and we're in for another skip. Let's just see how this goes. Come on. We actually caught a Smoochum as well, so my poor Monferno went down to that, which was a pretty tough Pokemon actually. So unfortunately, that one is currently out of the game. Story Hospital. I don't think we want that. Is that the one that like exits the battle? I don't know why I've still got Manaphy in the squad either. I'm not going to use Manaphy. I've got Mew there just in case it gets false swipe. So let's check Elekid. It has got the Electivire. Cool, so we're good. Let's just have a quick look at you. Level 16 and everything. Summary. Oh yes! That's actually quite ideal. So, it's getting a boost to its physical attack, which is it? Yeah, it is Electivire's main way of attack. So we actually got a good roll there. So you, my friend, are coming into the squad. Go instead of Mew, and then I'm going to pick my favorite Ghastly. I'm pretty sure that's everything I want to do down here. We need to catch a Ralts, either Electivire or Magneton, we've got both, and a Gengar, Ghastly, I should say, which is all good. So, we have gone over the basics of being down here, obviously collecting the Diglets to boost rarity of the stars. We have gone over a few of the bits and bobs. We've dug a base, and we've got everything that we need. So, hopefully, that just gives you guys enough of an idea as to how down here works. Obviously, there are a ton of Pokemon that you can catch down here. I'll try and do location videos for the rarest of them. And yeah, hopefully this helps you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.